opinions expressed in the following program are not necessarily those of Shaw Cable Systems or of the station. Through our access policy, we provide the opportunity for community groups and individuals to express their points of view.
I'm Lyle Johnson, and welcome to Moose Jaw This Week. And we're going to talk today to a couple of women in our community. One who's fairly high profile, and one who hopes to be fairly high profile somewhere on. And my first guest is Courtney Hunter, and Courtney is a grade 11 student at Peacock Collegiate, and she's got a lot of things going for her right now. She plays a little basketball, does some plays, a little modeling. Courtney, welcome to Moose Jaw This Week.
Hi.
Now, Courtney, let's just talk about why we're talking to you today. Now, you've been involved with high school theater, and but you've also done some modeling as well, and some signed with some agencies around. So tell me about what we're talking about today, though.
Well, we're talking about what I'm going to be doing in the summer, and I'm going away to New York City to go to the New York Conservatory of Dramatic Arts. I'm going there for a whole month for some acting.
Now, how did you find out about this?
Well, I'm signed with the agency in Toronto, and they contact me about auditions and such, and I got an email about an audition in Toronto for the school, and I just clicked on it to just see what the school was like. And I saw that they had a summer program, so I read all about it, and then I went and talked to my mom. Well, actually, I talked to my grandma first before my mom, and then I contacted them, and from there on I had an interview and such. And
yeah. So that's a pretty big step, though. But you've been involved in high school theater since, well, I don't know before high school, but I do know you were since grade 9. You've done, how many plays have you been involved with?
Well, I was in a play in grade 8, so I had that. And then since grade 9, I've done I think 5.
Yeah. And there have been combinations of one-acts, musicals, and straight dramas.
Mm-hmm. And then there was a fall play when I was in grade 9. Yeah.
Yeah, and you got to add a lot to the play. I said, here's what I want you to tell me, and then you went away and wrote the script and came back with it.
Yeah, that was in grade 9, and I pulled that out the other day, and I read it, and it was a sad part, but I liked it. It was fun playing it.
Yeah, and that's a fact that acting is about being happy, being sad, and so you contacted these people and you've talked to them on the phone, and they said audition. And today you're actually creating your audition pieces and sending them away. What pieces did you choose to do?
I chose to do the character Star from the play John Lennon and Me by Sherry Bennett, and then the character Melissa from Love Letters by A.R. Burney.
And of course, those guys, you have to show two different sides of your character. So one is kind of funny and the other one isn't?
Yeah, well, Melissa, she's a bit like crazy kind of thing. I don't know, she's deep though. And then Star, she's sick with cystic fibrosis, but she's high on life, and I don't know, she's kind of like me. She wants to go and be an actress, so it was a good part to do.
And of course, cystic fibrosis is, in some ways, you've got a connection with that.
Some ways, yeah. My father passed away from it when I was 6, so.
And your aunt had it too.
Oh, yeah, she still has it, but she's doing well, I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah. She's, but so it gives you an extra insight into what the story is about and what the emotions are that go through a person's mind.
Yeah, well, I think when you act, you have to take things into your own personal view, I guess, in a way. And so I thought that was a good part to choose to do for my audition.
Yeah. Now, Tell me about your modeling and things like that, because you've done a couple of shoots and things like that.
I don't model too much because I am only like 5'3", but when I was in grade 9, I went to this audition in Saskatoon for a showcase convention in Toronto, and they liked me, so they sent me to Toronto in May, and I had a photo shoot there along with some modeling on like a runway, and I did a commercial, and I sang and did things like that. But other than that, I don't really model that much. I guess it's not really my thing anyways, but.
Yeah, but it's something that you have to do to get experience
Yeah.
and performing and something like. And of course, Mr. Triska from school did a nice shoot with you and your mom and brother.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Last September, it was nice. I actually needed those photos to send into an agency, so it's good to have those.
So, this is a career for you, I hope.
That's what I'm hoping. That's what I want for life.
Not basketball.
Not basketball or hockey. Acting's my thing.
But you do both of those right now.
Yeah, I've played like hockey my entire life, so.
And of course, you play basketball at Peacock on the senior team right now.
Yeah, we're actually going to the city finals, so that'll be great.
Yeah, that's exciting. So, things that Courtney, for you, you're a pretty happy young lady. Things are going along pretty well in your world. Would you say that's a pretty fair assessment?
Yeah, I think like right now things are all going great, but I'm just waiting for summer and to get started, you know, because it's just like now it's just waiting, I guess.
It's often hard to grow up, and you want to be there like today. It's all grown up and done.
I guess, yeah, when you know what you want, you just want it to come. So, but sometimes you just have to step back and enjoy your today, because you're gonna miss it when you can't come back, I guess.
That's for sure. That's very true. Now, you want to go. What are your kind of plans for timelines? You got any timeline set about where you want to be at a certain point in your life, or is it kind of just going to happen?
I know that right after grade 12, so next year when I graduate, I want to go either to maybe the Vancouver acting school or maybe back to the school in New York, depending. I guess I'll see how I like it this summer. And I want to go get my acting degree somewhat. And then after that, I figure I should get some other kind of education because I want to be a psychiatrist. Or I guess a psychologist, not a psychiatrist.
Well, they certainly are a good insight into a lot of actors' lives, so they're probably a good person to be. When you talk about the things that are going to be, you've got some kind of plan of getting out of school and going on to. Do you like theater, like stage stuff, or you like movies, or what's your preference? Or maybe you haven't had a lot of experience at either one, but
I guess all I've ever really done is theater, but when I watch TV, I always I want to be on that TV kind of thing. Yeah. So I figure when I think about it, I want to be on TV, but I love theater too. So I guess whichever I go with,
And this is a very ill-kept secret, but you're a fairly strong but Justin Bieber fan.
Yeah, I love the Biebs.
Yeah, and that's that's part of being a teenager, is to have that kind of thing. And how do your friends and family feel about your desire to go onto the stage or go on a performance?
Well, I think it might be stressful for my mom sometimes, because the fact that I'm going to New York by myself this summer for a whole month, I think that stresses her out a bit, because it's a city that never sleeps. So, and I don't know, but she's really supportive of me, and I don't know, my triplet brothers are supportive of me, and I guess.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, there's three of you. Your mom was busy on February the 1st.
Yeah, she was. There's three of us, so, but I'm still the only girl.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, and they like to see their sister act and perform.
I know Drew comes, if I am doing something, he'll be there. Noah.
Noah's just cool.
He just goes with the flow, I guess.
And you've learned how to pick up the guitar and play it now? You seem to enjoy that a lot.
Yeah. I'm not like an expert, but you know, I can take the guitar and play some songs I like and stuff. So I really like that actually. It's what I've actually always wanted to do that. So I'm glad I can now.
Yeah. And you've sung a bit too in musicals and you know, and for auditions and things. So
Yeah.
you don't seem to be too intimidated by all these things.
No, I don't know. I try not to get intimidated, I guess.
Yeah. Well, we're thinking, you know, we just finished shooting your auditions, and those went very well. And these are for scholarships and things like that to help out with the cost of going there.
Yeah, well, because it is a school in New York, so there is a tuition, but if I pay the tuition by March 31st, it takes off 20%, so it's not even that bad with that. And then I'll send in my audition, and I hope I get some kind of scholarship, you know, just anything will help, so.
Maybe pick up the airfare to get you there and back.
Oh, I guess, yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, unless you're going to drive.
I was thinking about walking, maybe.
Well, that's great. Well, Courtney, thank you for taking time out of your busy lifetime schedule to come and join us here to talk about it. Best of luck, break a leg with all the things that you're doing. And, of course, one acts are coming up at school, so that's a pretty exciting time, too.
I know, I'm a bit nervous, but I'm excited. I think they'll go well. They always do.
Yeah, well, great. Well, thank you for being with us. And we'll break away, and when we come back, we're going to talk to another woman with a plan for things to happen in our community. So don't go away.